Today, you get to witness a B pacing group rider willingly compete a level up in an A category race. What could go wrong?
Oh my God. Oh.
I'm sure you are wondering what would drive me to make such a questionable decision. Well, my racing score was on the march, moving up to 549 following my dominant performances at the After Party Racing Series races. If you haven't seen the video for that, it's an absolute must-watch. Since my racing score was edging closer to the A category threshold, and due to me winning 4 out of 5 races in the After Party series in the B category, I thought it made sense for me to jump into the A-Cat races from the McCurry Madness series. Each time I race up, my fitness improves. So I did it. I jumped in with both feet, and I was committed to staying with the pack for as long as I could. With that being said, I was still quite apprehensive about jumping into races with the A-Cat riders.
I'm nervous. I'm pretty nervous.
The race started out fast, but nothing crazy. I knew from my recon that the climb we would ascend 3 times was not easy. So I saved energy at the back of the pack to ensure I had enough juice to stay with the group on the inclines.
A lot of green jerseys. I wonder if that means that a lot of these guys fancy themselves sprinters.
Now we did have a rider attack in the hopes of forming a breakaway. But after a couple of minutes, after nobody made an attempt to join him, he decided to come back to the pack.
Back together. Got better of it.
As we made our way up the climb for the first time, the pace was hot, and it required a big effort for me to stay with the field. Truth be told, I was not 100% for this race. The legs felt dead going into it, so I knew it was going to be a long day, especially on the climbs.
That'll wake you up.
Nothing particularly interesting happened on the descent as we made our way to the climb for the second time. The pace was again hot, but I was never in danger of getting distanced. However, despite my heart rate staying out of the red, I was really feeling it. Again, my legs were not happy.
Oh. Wow. That was tough. One more time. A chance to sprint. That's a tough climb. That's no joke. Doesn't look it, but it's tough. Save my arrow. Not using it.
As we made our way around the course for the final ascent, everybody knew it was about to get crazy. It was only a matter of time before somebody made a move.
There he goes.
Now this is where I essentially lose any chance of winning this race. My response to this attack is way too slow, and I lose contact with the A category riders in the field. Now I had to put in a huge effort to get back on. This sapped me of just about all the energy I had left. If my legs were dead before, they were completely wrecked now.
That was too casual.
Unfortunately for me, the final sprint was fast approaching. We had the descent to recover, but the pace stayed so high. Folks, I was really suffering here.
Oh my god. All right. Gotta get the heart rate down. Oh my gosh.
As we reached the bottom slopes, the pace did subside just a little bit, and I was able to get my heart rate back down under the 170s. But remember, my legs were screaming. How was I going to be able to engage a sprint?
Sit.
Then, of course, one of the riders decided to start the sprint early. Very early.
He's going really early.
It was go time. I engaged my aero boost and opened up with everything I had left.
What just happened? Wow. Just nothing left. That sprint comes up really soon after the climb. I mean, it's in my first A race. I mean, that's nothing to sneeze at. So I'll take it. That hurt. That last climb really hurt. I mean, I made a mistake. I was too casual and I got caught behind. I had to catch up.
This race was a big challenge for me. Not only was it my first A category race, but I also had dead legs. All things considered, I am quite pleased with my performance. It is clear that I am racing against riders with much more experience. It will no longer be possible for me to use physical ability to overcome tactical errors. I have to be ready to up my game and learn from the mistakes that I will inevitably make. Challenging myself against better competition is making me a better rider. If you really want to improve, you have to put yourself out of your comfort zone. I would encourage all of you to challenge yourself by racing up. Thanks to my subscribers, loyal viewers, and especially all of those leaving comments. Consider liking and subscribing if you find this content interesting and want to see more. As always, thanks for watching, and ride on.